Hey guys, I'm not doing any tarot. I just wanted to talk about the energy during, I just wanted to talk about the energy for December till January. So you guys are welcome to take some notes because I'm going to get into it. Astrological and spiritual talk. Hi, Kelly. Hey, hits. Seely, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Pinky. Pink Cyber. Apita. Hi, honey. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. So this is like, just is about spiritual talk. This is, Afita. Sorry. Yafita. This is strictly about the energy frequencies, astrology, the planets. It's all a little bit chaotic now, and I just wanted to talk to you about the energy that you're feeling. There's a lot of people who are emailing me who are not very spiritual, doesn't necessarily believe in that side. However, there is an awakening going on here in the universe. So a lot of people are being awakened spiritually through things that are going on outside of them and internally. I'm good, thank you. SXBS186. Hey, Latoy _A. So I'm going to just wait for a few more people to get into the room because I'm going to be posting this again on YouTube. I did an astrological reading a couple of days ago, but due to technical difficulties, I wasn't able to post it up. So I just wanted to come and do a check-in and let you know what's going on astrologically, because I'm telling you now, the energies are insane. We had like the eclipse, we had the new moon eclipse during that on the 4th, and the energy is leaving. However, just because these eclipses have gone past, I'm not doing any readings today, guys. I am only talking. I already done readings this morning, but this is about, hi Annika, Amanda, hey. So this is about, now that the energy of the eclipse has passed, there's going to feel like there's a void. I just want to thank you to Kelly White. She's a wonderful psychic medium and astrologist. So I got a lot of my information on some of the work that I've done, and tuning in astrologically to what I can see, and Kelly White as well. So I love her. How to contact me. My email address is on the link on my main page on my TikTok. Just click on the link. I'm also on Instagram and YouTube. And I've got some really amazing videos on my YouTube channel, guys. So for those of you who are really low vibrational, who have lost someone, who's going through some really hard times, you don't have to be a subscriber or a follower on my YouTube, but click on any of my videos. Where the title is on that video, there's a little arrow on the right hand side. Click it and it will open up a description box, and it will open up to all these must watch videos. For those of you who are afraid of death, you know, for those of you who've had who's had near-death experiences and feel like you're the only one in the world that has gone through these, who are going through the motion in the ocean. Know that there is a lot of people out there who's gone through the same things as you, but a lot of people like to keep their experiences really quiet because they don't want people to think they're nuts. I'm here to talk about all the nutty things, to let you know that you ain't nuts, that this happens to everyone. If it doesn't happen, if it hasn't happened yet, at some stage in people's lives, it will happen. Something has to happen to awaken up the soul part of you. How does it affect Leo signs? It affects everyone. But at the moment, we're Sagittarius going into Capricorn energy. It's a lot of stuff that we're going through. Mentally, physically, spiritually. We're being open we're seeing things. We don't understand the energy of the frequency of what's going on. But know this, guys, Taurus is affected. Every soul having a human experience in this time frame is going to be affected by it. However, the signs of Capricorn and Sagittarius, because we're in Sagittarius Capricorn season, going into Capricorn season, we would feel it the most. And I just happen to be a Capricorn. If you have Sagittarius or Capricorn in your chart, in your birth chart, you too will feel it too. It's just how it is. But this is for everyone in the world, but really affecting more Saggies and Cappies, but for everyone. Yeah, I just want to paid readings. Yes, I've done my free readings. I try to do free readings 4 times a week. So Sundays is first come, first serve. If I see your name and your question first, I'll answer you first. And if during the 3 days during the week, that's free, because I know that there are some people that can't afford it. So I try to cater to everyone. I don't want to just cater. I don't want to just get paid. And FYI, the money that I get from my readings, I'm saving it to open up a homeless shelter, because I have friends that are homeless, like on the street, and I don't like it. So again, I'm going really into the astrological aspect of what we're talking about now. I'll wait for a few more people to come in. There's 14 of you, which is good. It's better than nothing. So if you guys really want to know about the energy, stay tuned and you'll see. Kelly, Sagittarius and Capricorn in my chart. Great. This is, I'm going to get into it in a second, but this is about really, and I say it all the time and it's probably getting boring, but this is a time frame for this December period for everyone to really get out of the monkey mind and really tune into the heart center. How do I find out my signs in your birth chart? I'm a Taurus. You need to know your time of birth, and you need to put the place where you were born. So your time of birth, when you were born, put it into sun, moon and rising calculation. I can't remember what it's called. But if you go on Google and write, what is my sun, moon and rising sign? It will bring up a calculation from your time of birth. You see, I don't know what time I was born. And my mum and dad are like, my dad's like, I think you were born during the night. And I'm like, thanks, Pa. That really helps. And my mum is like 75, 76. I don't know. And she's like, I don't remember what I had for dinner yesterday. Am I supposed to remember how when you were born 41 years ago? I'm like, thanks, folks. Thanks for helping me out. And then I tried to call my doctor where I was born. And they burnt all the files from the 80s, which really, it is what it is. It is what it is. Love and light, love and light. And then I tried to contact the Royal Brompton Hospital where I had my 4 open heart surgeries, because I figured, hey man, they should have my date of birth. No, they had every detail of what was wrong with me, how my right ventricle was bigger than my left ventricle. There was a stunt in this side of my heart and this didn't develop and that, but they didn't have my time of birth. Oh, no. They had everything else. I even found out that my blood type is B positive. Something that I like to say all the time, B positive. So I like that my blood type is B positive. This is good. But yes, I'm not doing any readings right now. I already did them this morning. This is just about astrological talk. This is about letting you know what the hell's going on here. Because if you're waking up in the morning and you feel like you want to knock somebody out, it's because the energy frequency is affecting everyone, more so Capricorn and Sagittarius. Let me just see some of your comments. Okay, no readings today, guys. How do you find out your sun, moon and rising sign? Again, just go on Google and put sun, moon and rising sign. How do I find out what my sun, moon and rising? There you go. Thank you, Karina. 1111 astrology calf is a good one. Thanks, honey. There you go. Hello from South Africa. Hey, honey. Pravi _77. Yes, I'd like to know when I was born, but I have no idea what time I was born, and I'll never find that out. Maybe I'm not supposed to. I feel like I have traits of Sagittarius and Aquarius in my chart. Just saying. Guys, I don't do any readings. The only time I do free readings, because I get a lot of clients, a lot of my followers asking me to answer questions after or before my live readings. I only answer questions for free during my lives. I never do it before and after, only during my lives. I wake up feeling depressed today. Now it makes sense. Honey, what's your name? Mrs. Collins 131. Honey, it is affecting everyone. It's like short-tempered, really impatient, anxieties at an all-time high right now, but that's because both of the eclipses has already passed through. So I've got like 5 pages that I need to let you know and talk to you about the astrology aspect of things, and then getting into the spiritual talk. Already having a midlife crisis with my career. Will this kickstart it all? Listen, anyone that's going through any sort of crisis, it could be work, it could be relationships, it could be just, what the hell am I doing here? Why am I alive? Kind of energy. The eclipse brings out that energy. The eclipse brings out all of these things that doesn't work for you anymore. You've been staying in a situation that you shouldn't have. I don't care if it's in a relationship. I don't care if it's at work. I don't care if it's with your partner or your friends. I don't care if it's family. I don't care, whatever it is. Whatever you deem as a crisis in your life in this time frame, or for the past 2, 3, 4 months, it is because things are coming out that you need to clear out. You need to go into the new year not having the heavy burden, the luggage of past thoughts, fears, worries. The eclipse is supposed to bring shit up, and then you clear it out before the new year. This is what it was supposed to do. So both eclipses has passed. So there's going to feel like there's a void within your matrix. This is going to bring up anxiety and stress. This is a good thing though. And you're like, hold on a minute, how is anxiety and stress a good thing? It's because you're suppressing it and it's coming up as anxiety and stress. So this is a very good time, guys, to release anxiety, stress, letting it go. And if you're comfortable with letting these things that make you anxious and stress, if you're comfortable with letting it go, you're going to be fine. You will be absolutely fine. If you're comfortable with letting people go, friends, family, loved ones that are pissing you off in this time frame, like, I'm sending you away with love and light. I don't have time for this energy right now. I release you. I release you in love and light. I'll send you loving light energy and loving light thoughts from here, but I don't need to be in communication with you right now because I want to wring your neck. So always do it from a place of love. Go, if you know you want to wring somebody's neck, this is the time frame to what is the saying? Clear, cleanse, release, and be okay with letting this energy, people, situations go, because it will work in your favor. Trust me. So I'm not charging for any kind of readings. When I go live, it's always free. I don't ask you to pay me any kind of money when I do live readings. Private readings are the ones that I charge for, because I know that there are some people out there who can't afford it, and I have to cater to all of my family, all of my soul family here. So hi Sanjay from the UK. Hastings.magon. Did I say that right? Sorry, hun. I feel like retrograde energy to me. It is. It's Venus in retrograde. I'll get into that. Don't worry. LOL, I'll knock my ex out. When we broke up, my sign is telling me something. Let me just tell you something. For those of you who are in a relationship, if something is not right, this is the time to let it go. Even if you don't want to, you need to let it go, because you will carry this energy into the new year. Sorry guys, it's time to reevaluate, especially going into the Capricorn season. Capricorn's me. It talks about the Saturn planet. Capricorns is the father of the zodiac sign. Structure, stability, all seriousness, trying to implement things in place, which is solid. This is about focusing on, we'll get into that. So as I was saying, that with the eclipse passing by, there's going to feel like there is a void, some sort of anxiety and stress, and you need to let go and release any person, situation, people, a mindset, the way of thinking, the way of talking. You need to let it go. If you can be a part of this energy and go, you know what, it is what it is, and it's fine. And if you're fine with it, letting go of something that doesn't serve you, you will be fine during this time frame, in this matrix, this time frame. It needed to happen this void, this eclipse needed to pass. This void needed to happen because it is to help create space. Do you remember I used that analogy of the bottle? Clear out thoughts, feelings, situations that doesn't serve you. So divine, you have room for new energy. It is exactly that. All the things that you deem as low vibrational or negative, or I'm just really anxious and depressed right now, these are things that you can't suppress these feelings, guys. Because if you do, it will make you feel ill in the physical body. It will create an illness in the physical body. It could be a frozen shoulder. It could be diabetes. It could be arthritis. It could be headaches. It could be migraines. It could be dizziness. It could be problems with your shoulders, your neck, your lower back, your thighs, your whatever. It will create a physical ailment in the body. So divine will make it that you have to bring these things up and out. You need to let it go. It needs to go. And it creates this energy that you feel is horrible, creates space for new energy to come in, to bring up and let go of something that doesn't serve you. So divine can bring in new things. This is like the shadow phase of Venus. Now that the eclipse is gone, because the Venus eclipse is passing by, but the shadow phase of Venus going retrograde in Capricorn, this is going to last for 40 days and 40 nights. So the eclipse has passed. Sorry, forgive me. The eclipse has passed, but there's like a shadow phase of Venus coming in. Venus is about love and money and structure and all that kind of stuff, like beautiful things, Venus. But shadow phase of Venus is going retrograde in Capricorn, and this is going to be for 40 days. And this is really important because Venus going retrograde usually lasts for 10 to 12 days, but it's going to last 40 days, and it's in Capricorn. This talks about needing to reevaluate your situation, people, situations, work. So for all of you thinking work is irritating or whatever, people, situations, person, you might need to reevaluate your situation. And Capricorn is about stern structure and stability. If there is something in your matrix that doesn't feel stern, structured, or stable, relationship, person, job, you might need to reevaluate the situation. Time to let it go, release it. Because this talks about your values, and it talks about values, especially for those of you who are in a relationship. For the next 40 days and for the next 40 days, with it being in Capricorn, the shadow side of Venus being in retrograde in Capricorn, this is going to last 40 days. It talks about reevaluating our values in our relationships. Now, yes, this can be intimate, it can be platonic, but I feel like it's more directed to the people who are in an intimate relationship. Guys, pay attention to the energy around you and in the connection, right? Venus is a planet of love and relationships, and Pluto is also within the matrix as well. Now, Pluto is about destruction, it's about death, it's about transformation, endings, rebirths, letting go. So for some of you, you might be ending relationships in this during this time frame, letting it go, releasing what doesn't serve you. Again, thoughts, relationships, whatever it may be, and it will change the way we see and how we experience relationships during this time frame, especially a love connection. The planet, Pluto is a hidden planet, so everything that was hidden, I feel, is going to come to surface, or the unconscious part of you is about to come in. And Pluto being the hidden planet, it's going to really take effect, guys. Get a pen, because the energy of this is going to be heightened on the 11th of December. So things could happen during that date. The 18th of December. And wait for it, the 25th of December, Christmas Day. This is the time frame, but this is about relationships being tested. From the, like, on the 11th, the energy is going to be really palpable. On the 18th and 25th in terms of relationships. So this is going to be very, you get right in there, right in the crux of it all. So pay attention to those dates, guys. I feel like Venus is going to go retrograde until like the 29th of February, 29th of January. So on the 1st of February, energies will start to clear out. FYI. So this is about, again, looking at things that doesn't serve you, looking at family, looking at family, perhaps differences, looking at family differently. Or it talks about traditions, your values, what you believe in, what you deem as right. And you know, you need to start taking action and getting rid of these things that is just not working for you anymore, because you're just stagnant. You're going to stay stagnant, and energy is always moving. Capricorn energy brings Capricorn season brings karma, because Saturn is as well within the Capricorn chart, Capricorn energy, and I'm ruled by Saturn, Capricorns. And again, Saturn is like structure, stability, really serious daddy energy. I am like a woman that thinks like a man. I am like, I can take care of myself, I can do it all, I don't need anyone's help kind of energy. So it brings that structure, that really practical energy in during this time frame. And Saturn, Capricorn, brings in karma. So a lot of karmic relations coming in to be resolved, past, present, coming in, that needs to be resolved. This is about taking breaks from traumatic habits, especially in relationships. So if you're in a toxic relationship during this time frame, let go, let it go, let it go. Because it talks about breaking karmic bonds. So if you are in a toxic relationship during this time frame, guys, for those of you who are in a relationship, divine is telling you you might need to reevaluate the situation and clear it out, because breaking karmic bonds during this time frame is imperative that you do this. You don't want to go into the new year with this kind of energy, right? Let it go. Especially in the love relationship, this energy may bring about actions of guilt tripping, manipulation. This could be you or your person. And this is going to happen for those of you who haven't done any spiritual work, working on yourself. If you haven't worked on yourself, there's going to be that manipulative energy, throwing shade, guilt tripping, trying to make your person feel like crap because you feel like crap. Can't do this. Better to let it go. I'm going to talk about mantras and affirmations, guys. Mantras and affirmations are really powerful, and people think it's a load of crap because they do it for like 10 minutes and then they don't do it again. It doesn't work like that. Mantras and affirmations have to be spoken every day, all day. Because when you are saying these words, in the beginning, for me, it was just words that I was saying. But now I say a prayer when I go to bed and when I wake up. But now my mantras and affirmations have become a part of who I am. And when you send out this vibrational words, these emotions and these feelings, that's what you're going to draw back in. I'm talking from a place of experience. I'm talking about the things that work for me. I'm not telling you to do what I'm doing. I will send you my experiences, and it is up to you, because you are your own person. You have your own soul. You have free will to do or not to do. But I'm just somebody here that's helping the whole of humanity, because we are all connected via soul, whether you like it or not. We are connected. And usually you can tell that when you're meditation and you're in a deeper state of meditation, or when you've had a near-death experience, an NDE. But this is about breaking karmic bonds, this energy frequency, especially within the love relationship. This is about don't allow that energy of being manipulative or being guilt tripping or being cruel around this time frame. It's going to do a disservice to yourself. And if something hasn't worked for you, you might have to change it. Just let the person be who they are. Even if you want to just let them be, just let them do what they're doing. You just turn your back and keep it moving. For those of you in a healthy relationship, this is a really good time to make plans. Structure. Money, where you want to invest your money, what you want to do in the future, trying to, should we move to this area? Should we move to that area? This is a good time to be in that energy and to set the intentions for those of you who are in a healthy and long-term relationship. Talking about marriage, you know, where are we moving, like, for future purposes, like what's going on here. So, but obviously drop that in a nice way, right? You don't want to scare away the boys, girls. Okay. Capricorn represents the karmic, like I was saying. It talks about going within during this time frame for all. There's a lot of learning here. So anytime something's going on in the December season for you guys where you feel like this is really crap energy, I really hate it, don't hate on it. It is what it is. What are you learning from this situation, this scenario, from these people? What are you learning? What is this? You attract what you put out. Cause and effect, law of attraction, like attracts like. What you need to work on within yourself is what you will attract from the external world. So if you are being narcissistic, you will attract a narcissistic energy situation, people towards you. If you're exuding love and you don't look at anyone with any judgment and you're just of love and light, okay, I can see that person's energy is a bit low vibrational. If this was Anna 20 years ago, I would probably say, okay, that person's a bit of a beep, but you know, I don't want to work on that frequency anymore. Love and light to everyone and everything. Keep it positive. Raise your vibration, guys. So again, this talks about a lot of lessons being learnt during the December period. So anything that comes towards you that is a little bit unsteady, just know that it is for your soul evolution and your soul growth. Human beings, humanity, the ego part of us. I said this before in the last live that I did today. We have 4 bodies. 4. We have the physical body, the one that feels the pain, the physical pain. We have the mental body, the one where the ego is, where we think all the time about the low vibrational shit. We have the spiritual body, the soul body. Emotions, the soul, we have all of these bodies, and if those bodies are not in alignment, you're going to be physically unwell, or you're going to feel out of alignment, or you will feel anxiety, stress, or depression. So you know what's good for negative thoughts? Because we always have a tendency to focus on all the negative shit that goes on in our life. We wake up thinking about what happened yesterday. We wake up thinking and worrying about the future. And there's no point in doing that, because the past is not here, doesn't exist. The future doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is here, right now, the present moment. That's the only thing that exists. So if you're worried about energy of the past or thoughts of the past, or you're worrying about thoughts of the future and where you're going, you can't, there's no point in worrying about it, because they're here nor they're not even here nor there. They're just nowhere. Future is not here. Past is gone. You only have this moment. So you need to not fester on there and there. You need to be present in this moment. Great affirmations to put out. Let's say for those of you who have anxiety, and I know there are a lot of you out there who have anxiety, but this is why I say affirmations and mantras when I wake up in the morning. Even when I'm feeling like crap and I ain't in the mood to send out like these positive affirmations, I do it anyway. It is just something that, and when I'm done saying it, I feel really good. I feel like I've offloaded all my crap. So affirmations. You can write this down if you want, or you can create your own affirmations. I don't care. But I love you guys, and I want to tell you what I say that helps me have a good day, a nice, smooth day. And I want to talk to you about shielding, guys, about shielding and protecting your energy. A lot of people, I always say white light your ass, white light yourself, visualize a white light. But the one thing I forget to mention, and I always talk about just protecting and shielding yourself, but I always forget to mention clear, cleanse and release before you shield yourself. Because when you shield yourself with a white light, you're shielding whatever emotion that you need to clear, cleanse and release. And I always forget to say this, and I've always said, Anna, remember to say it to your people, and I keep forgetting. But before you meditate, before you send a prayer out, before you manifest, before you do anything, cleanse, clear and release things that make you feel like crap, that make you go into a negative state of mind. And then when that is gone and you can see it floating away into the distance, you then call your angels, your guides and your loved ones to wrap a white light bubble of protection around you. That will seal you in the white light. So cleanse, clear and release, and then meditation, manifestations, mantras, whatever. Then you put the white bubble around your bubble, your body. How do I put a white light over my body? Close your eyes and just see yourself in a white bubble, a white force field. I can see it right now, guys. Can you see it? Because I can. That's all you have to do. But before you do that, cleanse, clear and release what isn't yours, what doesn't serve you, what makes you feel like crap. Send it out into the ether and make sure it just flies away, and then boop, it just disappears into the distance. You can't see it anymore. And then protect yourself with the white light. A good affirmation for me, this is what I say. I'll tell you my personal mantras, and it's things that I've watched over my years. It's things that I've read in books, and I thought, let me see if this works for me, and it works for me. So I hope it works for you. An affirmation to put out there, even if you don't believe in it. But when you say it, you are reprogramming the ego mind to match your emotional and soul point of view. So the first affirmation I have is, happy am I, healthy am I, holy am I. I say that like 3 times, and then I just confirm it with an amen and a thank you. I always say amen and thank you to close the deal. Healthy am I, happy am I, holy am I. Healthy am I, happy am I, holy am I. Healthy am I. Even if I'm not believing in the words, I say it anyway. It just makes me feel good. And it will start to get to a point when you start saying your affirmations that you can't help say it anymore. And then you start to draw in what you're saying. The other affirmation I like to say is, God is the source of my supply. God is the source of my supply. You don't have to believe in God's source, divine source. You don't have to be spiritual, but you can say these words. It's not going to kill you to go, God is the source of my supply. You're just basically stating that I'm being provided by the universe. The universe is going to give me what I need when I need it. I don't need to know when, where, or how. God is the source of my supply. Divine is the source of my supply. The universe, for those of you who don't believe in God's source or just believe in the universe is the source of my supply. Amen and thank you. I repeat it 3 times and I say amen and I thank you. The other affirmation I like to say, and I'm literally talking to me because I am connected to the divine source. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. This is a good one, guys. If you go into a space where it feels really stagnant, low vibrational energy, did you know that you can clear the space by saying, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. How? I don't know, but it works. It works. So I go into a meeting room and I can feel all this nasty energy in the meeting room. The last meeting that took place in this meeting room, people were arguing and fighting, and it was just really intense energy, and I could feel that energy bounce right onto me as I opened the door. I go into the space. There may be people around me walking in. Tune myself in. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. That's it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You cleanse the space. Everything holds energy. The chair, a room, the crystal that you touch, the ornaments, a glass, the water, the windows, whatever, the table. Everything holds energy. But to cleanse that space, if you can send out this affirmation, I love you, please forgive me. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. State out these affirmations and watch everything transmute. The energy transmutes from stagnation to cleansing, clearing, light, and you bring the sun in with you. That's how it's how it is. Now, there's a book called Zero Limits by Joe Vitale, who talks about a shaman man that he met in Hawaii. I think it's Hawaii. And he does this Ho'oponopono, I think I'm saying it right. But it's cleanse, clear, and release. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you to the divine source, to all the souls in the planet, to Mother Earth. I'm sorry for mistreating myself. I'm sorry for mistreating other people, mistreating the divine, the universe. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for what I did, for hurting myself, hurting others, hurting Mother Earth, hurting the planet. Thank you for listening. Thank you for helping me cleanse and clear it out. So thank you is very big with the angels. They love it when you say thank you. And the reason why is when you say thank you, that means the job is done. So I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I say those mantras every morning. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm on the toilet. Whatever it is I'm doing. When I wake up in the morning, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I say it 3 times. Amen. Thank you. God is the source of my supply. God is the source of my supply. God is the source of my supply. Amen. Thank you. Healthy am I, happy am I, healthy am I, happy am I, holy am I, healthy am I, happy am I, holy am I, healthy am I, happy am I, holy am I, please and thank you. Thank you, James Van Prague. Thank you, Kelly White. Another good affirmation for anxiety. If you're having anxiety, guys, say this all day, every day. It is what it is. That's one affirmation. It is what it is, and it doesn't need to be anything more. It is what it is. The mind has a tendency to make something that is what it is into something more than what it is. Making a, what is it? Mountain out of a making a mountain, molehill out of a mountain into whatever that affirmation or that saying is. Turning lemons into, so I can't remember. But this is a good affirmation. It is what it is, and that is it. If you're having anxiety, it is what it is. This is a good affirmation to say out. Look, it is what it is. It is what it is. Don't make it any more than what it is. It is what it is. Another good thing to say if you have anxiety, a good affirmation is, this will pass. Everything passes, nothing stays, everything passes. This will pass. This will pass. This is a good affirmation to say. If you also have anxiety, this is another good affirmation to put out there. One day at a time. One day at a time. One day at a time. Another good affirmation. I will cross that bridge when it comes to it. When I come to it. I will cross that bridge when I come to it. I don't need to think about it now. I don't need to think about it in the next 3 minutes. I will cross that bridge when I come to it. And those are for you who have anxiety. A good mantra, because there is difference between affirmations and mantra. A good one is be still. Be still. Be still. You need to go into the coherent state of being. And when you go into the coherent state of being, you are healing heart, mind, body, and soul. You're surrendering to the divine source for the things that you can't control. I surrender it to the divine source. I can't. It's not for me to control. I surrender it to the divine source. Another good affirmation is, or another saying that I like is, you can't push a river. It just needs to flow. Just let it flow effortlessly. Don't try. And guys, you have to remember that as souls having a human experience, our thoughts, it's like a ribbon tapestry. It's like a red or a gold cord coming out of your mind, out of your head. All souls, we have this cord that comes out of our head. Every thought that you have goes into this tapestry, into the universe, into the matrix, and it affects everyone around you. So, and it affects you as well. So that's why I try really hard to have that positive mindset, because if I put a dirty thought out there, like you're a this and you're a that, and you know, I am undeserving and I will never have love, I'm putting that into the matrix, into the tapestry, because we're all here under one umbrella experiencing life in different kinds of way, but we're all souls connected to each other, just having different experiences. What made me recognize who I was this is only my perspective. I don't know what it looks like from my daughter's perspective, or my mum's perspective, or my brother's perspective. If I step out of my ego physical body just for a moment during meditation, or just stand still during a time of crisis and put myself into my mother's body and look through her eyes and try to go through and sense what she's feeling or sensing. And if you could do that with the people that are around you and that you meet, could you imagine how much easier life will be? To try and look at everything, not only from your perspective, but from everyone's perspective. To look at the situation from everyone's point of view. Because how I see things from my perception, my perspective, is not necessarily how you see things. Does that make you wrong? And does that make me wrong? No, it just makes it, this is my point of view, my perception, my perspective. And I'll never, ever judge anyone for the way they see things, because that's just who you are. That's how you see it. I am you we're souls connected. Our souls are just the gods. We were all a part of the God source, right? And the God source exploded into the atmosphere, into the universe, into the world, and creating each and every one of us having different experiences at the same time. I am you, you are me. When I say horrible things to you, I'm saying it to me. And remember what I said to you earlier. People come into your matrix because if you're putting out an energy of narcissism, you're going to attract narcissistic people, narcissistic situations, whatever. But if I'm putting an energy out of love, an energy of love and compassion and kindness and forgiving, I'm going to attract those to me too. That's how it works. Like attracts like, law of attraction, manifestation. Go into the coherent state of being. Because when you are in the coherent state of being, the soul space, the heart space, the intuitive part of you, you receive healing for the mind, the body, and the soul. Your thoughts go into the matrix and it affects all of humanity. There was this thing on YouTube where in Washington, D.C., they decided to do, and you can go on YouTube, by the way. There was like a 3-week like-minded souls who are evolved beings who wanted to do meditation, group together to do a healing for the planet. Just a soul healing for the matrix, remember the tapestry? Thoughts go into the matrix, into this tapestry, and it affects everything. It's on YouTube. 3-week meditation, Washington, D.C., how the matrix changed in the 3 weeks. They did a record of the crime, the violence, the killings, the murders, everything that's low vibrational during that period of 3 weeks where everyone meditated, like-minded people sending healing out to the Mother Earth, to the planet, to all the souls walking on this earth. When we combine together, guys, we can change the matrix of the world. If all of our intentions is of one of love and light and is of positivity, we emanate that out into the whole planet, and believe it or not, we help change and raise the vibration of the planet, therefore not destroying our world that we live in. Because we destroy our world by pollution, by war, by killing each other off, by negative thinking in the tapestry. So what happened was this group of people were in a park. I can't remember exactly where they were. And they were doing loud mantra meditation of love and light. love and light. And what they did was they did a record of crime, and they noticed that it went down by 60%, 40 to 60% in Washington during those 3 weeks. Crime went down by 40 to 60%, and it was proven. They did the statistics on it, and it was proven. Do you see what a 1,000 people can do to raise the vibration of the planet? Could you imagine if we were all on that matrix, if we were all on that wavelength? We could raise the vibration of the planet and heal our world that we live in. We can love and heal and protect each other and help each other out, even to those that we don't like. And we don't, because those people that we don't like, and those people are evil and bad and who commits murder, their souls having experiences that there's no excuse for what you do when you hurt somebody, when you're evil towards someone, when you commit any kind of murder. But we are souls having an experience. We have to go through everything, all experiences in life. Why? Soul evolution, soul growth. And again, be careful of your thoughts, your feelings, and your words, because it affects the tapestry of the universe, of the earth. We have a tendency as human beings, as the ego mind, to focus on all the crap that we don't have and not appreciate what we do have, right? There's also a good grounding affirmation for those of you who feel like you're flying off into the matrix, where it's like, I'm always hyperactive, I'm feeling irritated right now, everything is pissing me off. There's a good grounding affirmation. I am in my body, because the soul is in the body. And the reason why you have a body is so you can have a human experience. So your soul can complete its blueprint, its mission in life. Without the physical body, you can't experience what you're experiencing now. The good, the bad, and the ugly are only lessons that we needed to learn so we can evolve. Suffering, sadness, heartache, these are only lessons that we chose to experience, because I chose to have these experiences in my life, to have 4 open heart surgeries, to get beaten up by my baby dad, to be violently, spiritually, mentally, physically abused, spiritually attacked, like from somebody that I thought I loved. I chose to have these experiences because karmically I didn't complete these lessons in a past life. So I've come in to say, you know what, I'm going in as Annalisa. And I want to learn this, that, and the other. I want to experience all the hard times of life so I can evolve, so my soul can grow. So when I cross to the other side, I can tell the divine source is going to say, what did you learn as Annalisa? And this soul that was in this physical body is going to go, I learned how to be passionate, kind, patient. I learned how to, because I noticed that I was really impatient in past lives, and I learned how to be patient. I learned how to calm my temper. I learned how to, and I make mistakes, and it's okay, guys. We're going to make mistakes, and we're going to make mistakes, and we're going to do and say things that are wrong. But as soon as you catch it, as soon as you say and you call someone a bastard, you bastard, and then you go, oh God, I shouldn't have said that. That's a good move. I shouldn't have reacted like that. Why did I do that? That's a good move. It means your soul is awake to the things that you're doing that isn't right. So you're on the right path, and you have to go through the shadow side. You have to go through the shadow side. Without the dark, there is no light. Without light, there is no dark. Without the man, there is no woman. Without the woman, there is no man. Without the yin, there is no yang. You name it. The dark night of the soul. And we are all going to go through it at one point in our lives. We're going to go through the depth of hell, hitting rock bottom. But if you ain't dead and you crawled out of it 50, 20 years ago, that means you're a survivor. That means you're here to teach and tell your story and your experiences to people who are going through the same things as you. And you go, listen, this is what I went through, and I'm still here. I'm good to go. Something that doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's what it's about. Loving, teaching, experiencing, learning. You grow when you are in pain. You grow from pain, but you do not need to stay there. Divine says, feel your feels. Don't try to suppress them, because that will make you physically sick. It will make you could have cancer, you could have heart problems, heart palpitations, you could have diabetes, frozen shoulders, frozen whatever. You could have anything. Problems with your eyes, dizziness. This will come out eventually. If you do not release out the anger, and you are not angry and you're not pissed off and you don't let it go, what will happen is it will emanate out the physical body, making you feel really ill. You're going to feel sick. You're going to have to go to the hospital. You're going to take medication. And then you're going to have to meditate. Because meditation is the only thing that clears out all of this crap. Because meditation works from the inside out. That's how it works. The other good grounding affirmation, guys, when you're floating off and you want to knock someone out. I am anchored like the roots of a tree. I am anchored like the roots of a tree. Ground yourself. Go out into Mother Nature. Touch a tree. Go and touch some animals. Watch the birds and the bees and the butterflies and whatever. Go out into Mother Nature, because God put Mother Nature out here for us to go into Mother Nature so we can get grounded from everyday life, technology, stresses of work, wanting to wring our children's necks. Maybe our husbands or our wives are pissing us right off. Go outside and go for a long walk. You don't need to stay in there if you feel like you're going to knock somebody out. Get the hell out of there. You will do a disservice to yourself if you know you need to go and you didn't. Just go. Go for a walk. If you're suffering with depression, a good affirmation for depression: I will feel good again. I will feel good again. Because this misery can't stay here for long. And if you're vibrating at a low vibrational frequency, what kind of energy do you think you're going to attract in? You're going to attract what you are putting out. Like attracts like. So if you're vibrating at a low vibrational frequency, you better believe that the low vibrational energy frequency people is going to come to you. But if you're emanating love and light, and even on the days if you've lost somebody that you love, or you're alone and you just feel like you're always lonely and you have no one, you're never alone. First and foremost, when I had my near-death experience, all I saw was angels, guides and loved ones. And people go to me, you know, when I'm getting intimate, Anna, like, you know, doing the dirty, are they still around? And I'm like, no. They respect your space. So when you're about to get busy, they're gonna go. They get it. They don't need to be there for that. So, but they are always with you. Angels, guides and loved ones, they're with you always. It's just a thought away. Just a spoken word. That's all. Another good one for depression, as well as I'll feel good again. Another good one for depression and affirmation is I am not my thoughts. Because you ain't, guys. You ain't your thoughts. You're a soul. And thoughts come in, thoughts go out. Thoughts come in, thoughts go out. You are not your thoughts. If you can be the observer of your thoughts, you have mastered meditation. You have mastered self-evolution. You can have a thought, but sit back and then let the thought part. I can see that I'm thinking about this, but that's not me. I'm just going to let it pass. If you can be an observer and not of the thought, then you've mastered. You're a master. That's all I'm going to say. You are not your thoughts. If you are depressed, a good affirmation is I am not my thoughts. Keep saying those words. And the body will catch up to the mind. The mind will catch up to your words. The body will catch up to the words, and your thoughts will start to flow effortlessly to you. If you fear what's going to happen, which isn't present now or doesn't even exist, if you're fearing the things that happened in the past that you think is going to happen in the future, those things are not here. So there's no need to, you don't need to go there. What is the point of worrying about something that is not even here in the matrix and you're worrying about it? There's no point. There's no point of thinking what's going to come in the future or future events. I'm focusing on future events and the future's not here yet. What are you doing? You can put positive affirmations, positive thoughts and feelings, but to fester and focus on fear of the future or future events, it doesn't work. Focusing on positive things, the good things, not focusing on the fear of what may happen, what could happen, because that's not for you to worry about. Be in the now is what I always say. If you want to focus on the future, focus on all the good things that's coming your way and not all the things that might come your way that is bad. Focus on all the good things and don't need to think about the past either, because you can't do nothing about what happened yesterday. It's done. It's gone. Let it go. This causes anxiety. Fear is human-based thing. It's not spirituality, because our soul knows that we're going to be okay. There's a part of your heart, your soul space, that goes, you know, you're going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. This is going to pass. I know it's going to pass. But then the ego mind goes, yeah, I know. But what happens if it doesn't? What happens if something goes wrong? And then your mouth says, yeah, we're fucked. This is all going to go wrong. So you're not in alignment. You're not in equilibrium. Your four physical, mental, spiritual body is not in alignment with each other, therefore creating illness, anxiety, and stress. If you try to control what isn't, there are some things that the physical body can control, but the other things that are out of your control, surrender it to the divine source. Surrender it to your angels and your guides and your loved ones. In fact, close your eyes and visualize a suitcase in front of you. The suitcase is empty. And put all your fears and your worries and your anxiety. And then all of a sudden there's a white light behind the suitcase. And that is your guardian angel ready to take the suitcase away from you for the divine source to take care of it. I put my anxiety, my stress, my depression in this bag. I put my worry of finances and love, not having the love inside this bag. My guardian angel, here you go. Take it. I don't want it. Go and transmute everything in this suitcase into something of love and light. That is how, because visualization is very important, guys. So try it. What the hell do you have to lose to visualize your guardian angel taking away all your crap? Nothing. Go try it. Tell me if it works. It worked for me. It worked for a lot of thousands of people that I've read for, and it worked for family and friends. So give it a go. You've got nothing to lose. You need to live in the moment. You need to live in this moment. You are in the present moment. What's in the past or in the future will create anxiety. There is no past. There is no future. There's just the power of now. There is no past. There is no future. There is just the power of now. Tell yourself that, guys. Tell yourself that when you start worrying about some stupid thing that you can't even deal with right now. There's just no point. Clear, cleanse, and release. Meditate. Clear your energy first. Clear, cleanse, release, and then white light your ass. White light yourself with a divine bubble, a security, protection energy. That is how you cleanse, clear your energy. So if you guys, I'm sorry, I was rambling on a little bit. This is a very important time frame to let go of things that doesn't work for you anymore, guys, because it's not going to serve you in the new year. And if you bring any baggage, thoughts, feelings, situations, or people into next year, there's a possibility that baggage will follow you throughout 2022. So you need to make sure that you cleanse, clear, and you need to release anything that doesn't work for you anymore. This is the time to do it. Let me just see what everyone is saying. Give me a second. How do you find out what you... Okay. I'm not answering any questions. I'm not charging anything either. £30 a reading, please. I don't charge £30 for readings. I do 1 hour readings for 50 Great British pounds. That's something like 6. Oh, here we go. these are how much I charge for my readings. So anyone else in here that's giving a price tag, that's not me, maybe it's them. But I do 1 hour readings. It's 50 Great British pounds. That's something like $68. I do birth chart reading or love readings for £25. This is predominantly astrology, birth chart readings and love readings. That's 1 hour, 25 Great British pounds. That's something like $38. If you can't afford that and you only have 2 questions, I do 2 questions for £7.77 Great British pounds, 2 cards each, and it's sent via email to two questions, 3 cards each. Did I even write that? 2 card reading, 2 question reading, 3 cards each. That's not right. It's 2 question reading sent via email. So it's 3 cards each. That is £7.77. That's something like $8. I will be charging for my astrological readings because it's really in depth. I can take a look at what you want to know. If you want to know where you're 80, I can tune into that energy astrologically as well and pick up month by month what will happen for you. I can also pick up a love reading if you want to know if the person that you're with is your soulmate, the one. I can do that, or if this person's in here to teach you a lesson. So yes, so I'm not doing any readings, guys. I am just talking. How do I get a reading, guys? My link is on my main page on my TikTok. So if you go to my main page, just click on the link. It will take you straight to my email address. Email me, and then I'll send you all the details that you need to know. Let me just see what is going on here. I am starting my mediumship. What do I need to do? Poppet 99840. Get rid of, like I was saying, before you do mediumship, cleanse, clear and release anything that doesn't serve you, and then ask your angels and your guides to wrap a bubble of white light around you, a protective, loving force field around your energy, and then tune into the meditation, the mediumship. Okay. Can you tell me what crystals are good for acceptance? Do you know all crystals have really beautiful energy attached to it? You can go on Google and you can put in crystals for acceptance, but I do like the quartz crystals are really good for cleansing, clearing, acceptance, because when you accept something, it means you're cleansing, clearing and letting go. Amethyst is good. Clear quartz crystal is good. Everyone should have a selenite crystal, because selenite crystals are the angel crystal. It tunes you into the angel part of you. Healing crystal, jade is a really good crystal to have as well. Jade. Lapis lazuli protects your energy from ill wishes. Lapis lazuli, I love lapis lazuli. These are the ones that I have in front of me at the moment. And then amethyst is also a great crystal to have. Everyone should have a piece of amethyst and clear quartz crystal, in my opinion. Pent-up anger does you no favor. 100%. Leah, pent-up anger doesn't serve you, but you have to deal with it. You need to feel what you're feeling, because if you don't, you're going to suppress it. And even if you think you've cleared it, somewhere in the future, that thing is going to come back. And then you're like, why am I thinking about this again? It's because you didn't let it go. You haven't forgiven. And the best way to clear out karmic energy and the best way to let go of suppressed feelings is to forgive, number one, yourself, and then forgive whoever externally was involved. So I know it's hard, guys, to forgive someone. Like, for example, let's take me. I only can lead from what's happened to me. To forgive the person that beat me up, was violent towards me, that was abusive, mentally, physically. I love you. I love him. I love him. And I thank him for what he did, because if you didn't do what you did, I would have never soul evolved. I would never had my soul growth, my soul evolution. I would have never transcended to what I am now. And I teach my daughter these things. I like to teach the young girls and the young boys to be better men. You know, don't do anything from a place of anger. If you are angry, step out of the matrix, go and do your thing, go out there, go out and let go, let it go, let it go. Yes, I find myself rethinking my actions and my words that I do or say. I do that all the time. I will lose it, like with my friends, my mum, my family, my daughter. And then I'll step back and go, did I really need to do that? Because the only energy that I was burning is my own energy. What the hell? You have to go through the crap, yep, to be okay. 100%. Leah, yes, you have to go through it. Go through that. Go through it. Go through it and then let it go. Good or bad, we are in this together. You have no idea, guys. If you could see from another higher perspective that we are all in this world together. We're all having experiences, good and bad, together. You start to see things a little bit differently. It's just your perception, what you see, how you deem it. It's just, you can stay in the energy of feeling like crap, or feeling like, you know, nothing's ever going to go right, or you can transmute that energy into something more positive. Love and light from Greece. Hey, honey. I don't know your name. Hi, Anna. Love and light from Greece. We should do this more often. We should, Gina. Yes. Victoria. Hey, honey. Hi, how are you? What crystal was best for acceptance? Again, clear quartz crystal. Get some angel crystals. The selenite crystal, really good. I've got this lamp here, but I don't want to remove it because I got it in a certain way. Is the family going to have... Oh, okay, yeah. I'm not answering any questions at the moment, guys. Yes, the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th of December. That's when you're going to have to pay attention to your relationships, the love connections. What happened if you're going for a breakup? If you're going for a breakup, Divine is telling you that you might need to break up. If you're going for a breakup, it's because there's something in the connection that doesn't feel right for the both of you. And this is something that you might have to reevaluate, cleanse, clear, and release. Come 1st of February, if you feel like you can go back together, you both are feeling the energy of unity, then yes, you can work on it again. But this is the time frame to think about structure, stability for oneself, for yourself first and foremost. If you're in a marriage or in a connection, this is about this is like make or break. This is make or break. If you're in a healthy connection, you're going to be thinking about the future, structure, where you want to plant your seeds. If you're in a relationship that's a little bit rocky right now, you're going to have to reevaluate your situation and let it go. So when you said about the days in December, is that when bad things will happen? Look, nothing is bad. Nothing is good. It's only experiences. Leia 17. If something that you deem is bad, it's because that happened because you need to see something. You're learning something from that bad experience about yourself. The question is, what are you willing to put up with? What bad thing are you willing to put up with? And don't expect any bad things to happen. I'm just letting you know that on the 11th and the 18th and the 25th, energies are at an all-time high. So be open to receiving any lessons that come your way, because any struggles and anything that you deem as bad is lessons that we need to learn about ourselves for soul evolution and soul growth. So don't ever say if something bad is going to happen. No, because if you're having in your mindset that something bad is going to happen, that's what you're going to attract. I'm just tuning into the energy astrologically of what's going on with the planets going on in that time frame. So you have to just be mindful that, okay, and I did mention that today, the 11th, the 18th and 25th, that the energies are really potent, which means I'm feeling a bit out of alignment. So that means if someone's going to come and talk to me, I might be a little bit snappy, but I need to get myself grounded. It's all about how you respond to the situation that comes to you. You are not responsible for what people say, what people do, and what people think. You are only responsible for what you do, what you say, and what you think, and how you act with the situation, with what is given to you. That's all you're responsible for. So again, guys, I'm not reading. I love the Violet play. Rob 20158. I love you. Thank you for bringing the violet flame. I'm in the middle of reading this book. I've read it a few times, but I'd like to read it again, just a friendly reminder. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is an angel, very powerful angel. This is the angel that actually takes negative entities back down to where they belong. This is the angel of protection, the patron of love, and the patron of strength. And in this book, it talks about the violet flame. Visualizing a violet flame and putting anything, depression, sadness, the ego mind going crazy, throwing it into the violet flame and transmuting that negative energy into something of positive things instead. So the violet flame meditation, so good, and it's in this book. So I do recommend that you get this book. It says Lessons from the 12 Archangels, and it is by Belinda J. Womack. So I highly recommend this book for those of you who want to learn how to meditate, want to know about your chakras, want to know about the colors. Yes. Again, life is life. We make the best of it here today. Who knows what tomorrow brings? Amen. Exactly. You don't know if tomorrow, listen, how do you know if you're going to wake up tomorrow? So embrace every single moment. I always look at my current situation and I'm like, thank you, divine. Thank you, angels, for my roof over my head, the food in my fridge, my clean water. I told a story this morning that in the, because I live in East London, at one point during the year, we had no water. They closed off the water system in where I'm living in East London. I couldn't turn on the tap to have a shower. I couldn't wash my plate. I couldn't drink any water. Luckily, I had some boiled water and filtered into my glass. And I sat there and I said to my mum, we take for granted that we have water. Now I don't have it. I see the importance of how lucky we actually are. We are so lucky that we can just turn on the tap and there's clean water. Well, kind of clean water that comes out of the tap. Some people are drinking all those, like, for instance, my cousins in the Philippines, really poor cousins. They're so happy, but they live abundant. They might be living next to a garbage heap and dirty water and drinking dirty water, but they live happy. And I think to myself, my God, I am so rich compared to half of the people in the Philippines, my cousins, who earn £1 a day, working 12 hours a day, 13, 14 hours a day, and they make £1 a day. And I think to myself, how lucky am I to have my bed and to have the clean water that I have, and food and family and my health. I am truly humbled. And when I didn't have water that day, and it was for one day only, and that one day was insane. You turn on your tap, there ain't no water. You turn on your bathroom, you go into the bathroom, there ain't no water. It was scary, guys. Scary. So I realized how highly blessed and rich I am in this moment then as well. It's about acceptance. It really is. Let's see. Life is too short. This is Donna. Life is too short. All we can do is pray and be as strong as we can. Again, life is too short. You know, I lost it. I lost it. Life is too short. 100%. Bring it back to me, angels, guides, loved ones. I forgot what I was going to say and it was really important. But yes, Donna, life is so short. You can only do your best, guys. You're doing the best that you can, all of you. That's it. As long as you do your best and you try as hard as you can, but you have to make some love. You got to do some self-love as well. You can only do the best that you can do. And when my uncle crossed over and I read for my auntie was saying, and before she could even finish the sentence, she was like, yeah, but I don't know if I did. And I don't know if I did. And he just told me to tell her, you did the best that you could do with what you had at that time. You did the best that you can do. Guys, you are doing the best that you can do. That's all you need to do. Just do your best. I need to make affirmations and daily ritual turn into a habit. I did it. Rob 201586. I made I can't wake up now. As soon as I'm up from my bed, healthy am I, happy am I, holy am I, healthy am I, happy am I, holy am I, healthy am I, happy, I'm brushing my teeth. God is the source of my supply, making my breakfast, making my tea and coffee. God is the source of my supply. God is the source of my supply. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Guys, I also have something. I'm going to post this up on YouTube. But you can cut cords from lessons or things that you don't want. And it's something like, I now, angels, guides, loved ones, I now remove, renounce, recant, revoke, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all or any agreements or contracts that do not serve me in this time frame for my highest good. Amen. You can rewind this back. I now, angels, guides, loved ones, I now remove, renounce, recant, revoke, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all and any agreements or contracts that do not serve me in this lifetime for my highest good. Amen. Now, when you state these affirmations and these words, guys, you're going to feel weird for a couple of days. You could even light a candle and just burn it and then say these affirmations. But you're cutting cords. And I like to say this once every so often, just to cut any cords that... Because when you go out, when you go to work, when you go for a walk in the park, when you go to the grocery shop, you pick up on energy in your aura. You pick up on energy of people. You pick up the stagnant energy of people, situations where if you're in a place, you pick up on that energy and it stays in your aura. So saying these kind of affirmations is really good for you. My girlfriend, Donna, my girlfriend... She also, a reader on TikTok, just lost her daughter, 31, my friend Snowflake. There is no such thing as loss, and I know it's hard to comprehend when the physical body isn't here, but they're more powerful on the other side. They can be in more places at once. They use telepathy to communicate with you, our loved ones. You'll sit down and you're watching TV and all of a sudden you'll see, you'll have a thought of a butterfly or a burning candle, and it will remind you of the person that you love. That usually is telling you that they're around you. The TV flickering on and off, or the lights flickering on and off, or feathers showing up in the craziest places. I was doing my mum's nails in the living room. I wasn't even outside, guys. I wasn't even outside. I was in the living room, and I had sat a table, a small little table where my mum could put her hands when I was doing her nails. Can anyone guess what beautiful creature showed up on that table? I wasn't even outside, guys, and there was no windows open. I was in my living room. A ladybird. A ladybird, where I was doing my mum's nails on the table. Ladybirds represent luck, abundance. And I thought to myself, Mum, is that a ladybird? Because where did it come from? Where did it come from? I don't know. Ladybird. And I picked it up and I just outside. And I was like, thank you for the message. I receive it. So Good affirmations. Morning from Canada. Okay, that was Donna. There's no such thing as losses. There's only transformation. When there is a death of something, there's a transformation. Nothing is ever gone. The soul cannot die. The soul is always around. I see my loved ones around me all the time. In the beginning, when I was younger and I would see like spirits and souls, I would just think it was normal. I just thought that everyone could see it. But when you're a child, you're not tainted with reality or work or money or jealousy, all that crap. It's just about life. So everything, when you're a child, you see everything easily. Hey, I need a bit of help, advice for a relationship I'm in. If you don't want to, that's 100% fine. Guys, I just wanted to let you know, with the astrological reading, relationships are going to be tested this time. If something doesn't feel right about the connection, you might need to let it go and focus on yourself during this time frame. And then February the 1st, if there's still a connection between you and your person and you both want to work on it, then there is a good chance for healing here. But this is a time for releasing, especially in the romance sector, the intimate section, the intimate part, relationship wise. You have to really reevaluate, cleanse, release and clear in this time frame. So Kentucky Fried Trash. Kentucky Fried Trash, honey, if you're feeling something that doesn't feel right in your connection in this time frame, this is really a time to set that person aside, and start focusing on you. And then come 1st of January, if you two are still on the same wavelength and there's still love there, then you can work on it from the 1st of February. But from now till February the 1st, it's about releasing, cleansing, letting go of something that isn't working. It's about self-love. It really is. So I'm not doing any readings today, guys. I'm just talking. I pray every day, especially when I wake up to go to bed. Just had my friend's daughter pass 31. You can call her in. She'll come to you. Tell her. My mum is always like, oh, I really miss your grandma and I miss your granddad. And I'm like, well, they're right here. Just ask them to dream of them. And then the next day she'll be like, oh my God, I set the intention. I told my mum and my dad I want to dream of them. And they came into my dreams and they look really young and happy. By the way, when people cross over to the other side, let's say if you had a granddad or a grandma or an auntie that was 76 years young, when they show up on the other side in your dreams, they never look 76. They look younger. And that's because the soul goes back to when they were the most happiest. And you know what souls tell me on the other side? What our loved ones from the years of doing this, do you know what they told me on the other side? Make memories. So your soul has somewhere to go when you cross over to the other side. So if you like fishing with your granddad, go fishing. If you like going to clubs and dancing on the dance floor, go do that. Be around family, karaoke, whatever, because make memories. So when you cross over to the other side, you got places to go. Like, that's what you need to do. Do things that you love to do. If it's like spending time by yourself, reading books, going out into Mother Nature, going for walks, hikes, whatever it may be, go do that. Go do that. Create memories. And is it Lee? Is it worth letting go of any unanswered questions that I won't get answers to? No point. If you haven't got the answers yet, you can actually get the answers through meditation. It will come straight to you. If you've meditated on the question and you ain't got an answer, it means you don't need to know. You don't need to know what the answer is. It's not going to help you evolve in any kind of way. So if people don't get answers, it's because sometimes we don't need to know it all. Sometimes we just have to surrender and let it be. It is what it is. That's one of the affirmations. It is what it is. If you are looking for answers, the first place that you need to go is within. Go into the soul space, meditate on it, and don't expect to get an answer straight away. For some of you who know about this work, spiritual involvement, who know about meditation, who is in alignment with their souls, with their higher self, you'll get the answers straight away. But if you're somebody that's just starting, you'll get the answer maybe in a week, in a month, in 2 months. But the answers will come in signs and synchronicities, a license plate, music, song on the radio, you're talking and discussing something with a friend, and then they answer the question that you ask the question, they answer it through whatever conversation you're having. I love it when they do that. I just do. I love it. I love it when they do that. The other day I was I was thinking about Frida, you know, the Mexican painter. I believe I was her in a past life, or she's connected or a guide to me in some way. I was watching something on YouTube just before I came on live, and it was like she affirmed to me that she was with me, around me, because the person that I was watching on YouTube was talking about Frida, and I was like, what? That's so weird, because I was just thinking about Frida yesterday up until today, and then all of a sudden she showed up in a YouTube thing that I was watching. It was mad. Watch out for the signs and synchronicities. Don't try to overanalyze anything. Just take it for what it is. Observe it and just do what you can. Again, guys, I'm not really doing any readings. I'm just talking. So things could go wrong on the 11th or the 18th or 25th. Lee, don't take it. Leia 17, don't take it as bad things. It's not bad things. You're going to experience things. And it doesn't happen to everyone, but it is an energy that is prominent around us during this time frame. It really is. 11, 18th and 20. 11, 18th and the 25th of December, energies are at height. And listen, I'm freaking out, yeah, about the 25th, because my birthday is on the 26th of December. So I'm not looking for any like of this energy to come in right now. So I'm going to send positive light and energy from my perspective, my point of view on the 11th and the 18th and the 25th. I'm sending love and light energies all the way down to those dates, because I want it to be nice and smooth. Serene 669, I love it here. Hi honey, welcome. So we're in retrograde of Capricorn. It's Venus is in retrograde, and Venus is gonna bring up a lot of things. ZZ, hey hon. I'm not doing any readings at the moment. I appreciate that. I find it so hard to let go, even if I know it's okay. You have to let it go, because you'll make yourself sick. That's what Divine said. You know, illness comes from what you think in your head. Illness comes from when you are too busy worrying about things that you can't control. That's how you create an illness in the physical body, because it will turn into anxiety and stress. What happens when you have anxiety? You get panic attacks, yes? That's because you're over-analyzing and overthinking things. So, I can't breathe. Oh my God, right? That's your fault. Stand still. Take a deep breath. When you breathe like this, it's too much going on here. Breathe in when you're in a panic attack. White light yourself. It is what it is. And everything will fall into alignment when you breathe in lightly. If you're having a panic attack and you're going, you're going to fucking faint. You're going to collapse. Okay. Daily affirmations, very good. Daily affirmations is very good. Okay. Let's see. So again, guys, I think I put it in my title. I'm not actually doing any readings. I am just talking. What topic did you want to ask about, hun? Any topic at all? Good morning, Anna. So thankful for you. Calypso Queen. Hey, hun. Thank you, hun. I made the decision that I needed moving on with my life. It's good. This is the time to cleanse, clear and release. I'm telling you, December energy is getting rid of things that doesn't serve you and people. I'm telling you. Monica, hey honey. After going out horrible. There is a loss of physical form though. The physical is the one that holds you down. Do you not feel that in this physical body it's really heavy? I mean, the physical body has headaches, has trauma, has illnesses, and we kind of create that because of stress levels, anxiety levels. So here's a piece of information I want to give you. If you're overanalyzing something or you're stressing out about something, and then you create anxiety or depression in the physical body, surely if you can create it, you can uncreate it, yes? Go to the zero state of mind. Letting go. A butterfly, Gina? Yep. Please say it one more time. Which one? My affirmations? Oh. I now remove, renounce, recant, revoke, denounce, and uncreate all and any agreements and contracts that do not serve me for my highest good in this lifetime, for my highest good. Amen. Thank you. Just something around those lines. I mean, you can rewind it when I put it on YouTube. Yes, I love this. Change to my real name, Cat. We are all blessed. We are all here, and we all deserve. It is our birth right. Every single soul in a human form, it is our birthright to be blessed and to have happiness. It all depends on how you are tuning in to the frequency of the universe. Like attracts like, law of attraction. Michael is amazing. He has helped me so much. I hope you're talking about Archangel Michael, because he is the best. Oh, yeah, you are. Archangel Michael. I love him. I think he gets really annoyed with me, which I know he isn't, because he's like, no, I'm not. But I call him all day, every day. Archangel Michael, I love him. When I go into my car, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, put a force field of protection around my car, my family and me, take me to my destination and back home safely. These are my prayers. Did the solar eclipse affect me at all? Yeah, it will affect everyone in the world. Samantha, it will affect everyone in the world, but more so Capricorns and Sagittarius. We're in Sagittarius season going into Capricorn season, so it will affect those. If you have placements in your chart of Sagittarius and Capricorn, you're gonna feel some, so you're gonna need to meditate and get yourself in alignment. Aaliyah, I'm not doing any readings right now. Everything you said makes so much sense. Thank God. We are family. We're like-minded, and that's where you need to be. You need to be around people that feel and sense and know the things that you know. Because when you try to explain yourself to somebody who's got that ignorance about them, who's not, I'm not spiritual, this is a load of crap, send them on their way, because eventually at some point in their lives, they're going to get there, whether you like it or not. And if you don't get there in this time frame, you got to be reborn, come back here into the 3D world and learn the lessons that way. Okay. Have you ever used Brandenburg amethyst? No, I'm going to look into that. That sounds cool. How can I forget my childhood abuser? Listen. This is a very serious topic here. And I'm going to say it, and I'm not saying it to offend anyone, but this is what Divine has taught me. To an abuser, I was abused. I mean, I know a childhood abuser. An abuser for me is an abuser. Of course, it's worse when you're a child. It's disgusting. It's not good. But you have to forgive them. Do you know why? Because when you think about what they did, you're just adding more bricks onto your shoulders. You're just carrying this burden around with you. But if you look at the face and have a soul-to-soul conversation, if you can't, you don't need to have a physical connection to say anything. A soul-to-soul conversation. You did this to me, but I forgive you. I forgive you and I send you away, because thinking about all of that just makes me vibrate low. I forgive you and I let you go. I send you away with love and light. I hope that you find what you're looking for, and I hope that everything is going to be good for you and whatever. Listen, hurt people hurt people. Why did the abuser become an abuser? Was this person abused in a childhood, and this is the only thing that they know and they think is right? You don't know. You just don't know. This is why you have to look through the eyes of the people that are doing what they're doing and try to come from a place of compassion and understanding, even if it doesn't feel right and it was wrong. Why did you do that to me? And then when you start to see through the eyes of the person, maybe there's no excuse for it. What happened if they were abused? What happened if they were attacked? What happened if they were this? And they just don't know any better. They just don't know. They just have that veil over their eyes where they think hurting people is going to make them feel good. It doesn't. It really doesn't. What is that film by Nicolas Cage and Eva Mendes? And he was like a skeleton and he's driving like this motorbike. When he was capturing those negative souls, he could go and watch that film. Night Rider, something Rider. Oh shit, what is it? Something Rider, Ghost Rider or something like that. Nicolas Cage and Eva Mendes. When he turns into the Ghost Rider, this skeleton on a bike, and he goes and gets all those murderers, you can see him while he's holding the murderers. And when he's looking into the eyes of Nicolas Cage as this Ghost Rider, he feels and senses the pain of everyone that he murdered and he killed and he hurt physically, mentally, the words. He feels that pain. That's what happens to us when we cross over to the other side. We are our own judge and jury. If you hurt someone and you murder someone, you better best believe that when you cross over to the other side, you're going to have a life review of all the good and bad things. So when you filter out negative energy, negative words, negative emotions to someone that you can't stand, and you just want them to go and you want them bad things to happen, you better believe that what you put out there into the Tupperware, the tapestry of all of us linked, what you put out going to them goes back to you. And when you tell somebody that they're an asshole, that they're this and they're that, you're putting that energy onto that person, making that person even more of an asshole than what they already were. So imagine if there were 10 people saying that one person is an asshole, that person is going to be 10 times the asshole. So you need to be different from those people that are ill-wishing somebody. You need to be a person that goes, you know what? Out of all those 9 people, I'm going to be the 10th person that's going to say, you know what? Love and light to you. I send you love and light because I don't want you to be any worse than what you already are. We're all connected to each other, guys. Whether you want to believe it or not, I don't care. You'll see it later on, either meditation or when you cross over. That's how you will see it. Forgive the childhood abuser. Forgive yourself first and foremost. I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, you did. Because you keep thinking about it. You're torturing yourself. What happened to you yesterday, 10 years ago, is gone. It's gone. Miss T 07. What happened to you with your abuser is gone. It's not here now. Let it go. Or you can carry on festering on it and it will just create you to feel more angry, more depressed, more anxiety, more stress, and never trusting anyone again. Therefore, you building up all of these walls so high that you can't receive any love because you build up a barrier so high that you're missing out on life. You're missing out on all the beauty that life has to offer, that your angels, your guides, and your loved ones are trying to slap you in the face with, but you're so guarded because you're so afraid that you're going to get hurt again. Life is, you have to have experiences in life And this is the most low vibrational dense planet on in the whole of the galaxy. The Earth plane, you know, Earth is the most, it's the youngest planet out of all the planets in the galaxy. This is where the worst things happen. That's why a lot of people don't like to come into this world. But God is like, you need to go and karmically resolve some things from the past. And you need to learn certain things that you didn't learn from past lives. Get your ass back down there. Because you've got a lot of healing to do. Self and healing with other souls that you've come into contact with in your past life. That's how it works. Forgive. Forgive, my love. Miss T07, forgive and let it go. Let this person out of your matrix. Bye. Send him away with love and light. Let it go. And when you do that, you're going to start to feel, ooh, this feels good. I ain't thinking about that anymore. Let's keep looking forward. That's all you can do. Be present in the moment and be positive about future events. That's what you do. For the meditation 24 violet flame. Thank you. From where can I get this in the UK? Thank you. I appreciate that. You're welcome, Poppet 19840. Hi, Kirsty. Kirsty Scott. Hey, honey. I'm in a lot of info. Very fair price indeed. Do you have any advice for starting my mediumship? Yes. Protect your energy. Cleanse, clear out anything that isn't yours during the mediumship. Because you don't want to hold any. If you had a bad day yesterday, get rid of that energy when you go into the mediumship, and then surround yourself with white light bubbles. Call your guardian angels, your guides and your loved ones. Set the intention and then you're good to go. Hi, Anna. Thank you for taking the time, for being inspirational. I always love hearing you explain things. You're so welcome. The Virgo vibes. You're so welcome. You're a Virgo. You're an earth sign like me. We need to go out into Mother Nature, get ourselves grounded. No free readings today. I did one earlier. I'm sorry that you missed it, but I'll be back again this week. I've been doing the violet flame meditation, Gina, every day. Always feels so powerful and positive after. You know, when I don't meditate, I feel like crap. Things go wrong. And I thought this was, I didn't believe that it was meditation that was making my day go swiftly and smoothly until I thought, let me put it to the test. So I did a whole week of meditation. And then I thought, I'm specifically not going to meditate for 3 days. And 3 days, everything was going wrong. I was like really angry. I was really upset because I didn't meditate that day. I just didn't cleanse out my energy. I didn't call in my angels for this day to be a great day. Let it run swiftly and smoothly. And it was just all these things that were just going up and down. It was really annoying. So yeah, it's very good to meditate. Meditation is so good. The solar eclipse affected me. Impatient. Somebody was chewing like their food, and I could hear them going. And now on a normal day, that wouldn't irritate me, but that was annoying the crap out of me. And I'm like, Anna, calm down. I had to talk to my higher self had to tell my ego self to shut up, because it was like, I'm in a restaurant and I can hear something. I'm like, can't this person just chew with their mouth closed? Or crying out loud. And these are little things that would never bother me. So the solar eclipse affected me. I was impatient. I was irritated. So I had to really do some chakra meditations. It's necessary that you meditate on your chakras, because chakras is the spinning wheel. And this is in the soul body. And if your chakras are in alignment, oh no. These are your chakra points from head to your base chakra. If your chakra points are in alignment, that means you will be in alignment for the day. So I like to cleanse, clear and release and meditate on all of my chakras, because it just makes me feel good. It just makes me feel really good. Oh my God, I completely agree. Jackie one. I completely agree. Felt all of that this weekend about meditation. Anna, I have to go. I love you, Calypso Queen. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for today. I've been on here for ages. I don't even know what time I came on, but I needed to talk to you guys about astrological stuff. And I'm going to put this on my YouTube. Can't stop thinking about my soulmate. Your soulmate would probably thinking about you too. And if you're meant to be together, the divine source will make it that you will be together. It is the way it is. You have a soul contract. Best law of attraction book. Where did I put it? I'm gonna go get it. Give me a second, please. Okay, hold on, guys. The best law of attraction book. I've got so many here, but let me just see if I can find it, guys. Give me a second. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, for crying out loud. Where, hold on, guys. I'm coming. Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, here. Best of Abraham Hicks, The Law of Attraction. Amazon. Great book. Great book. Name of my YouTube channel. You can click on the link on my main page. So on my the main page of my TikTok, I have my YouTube link on there, and you don't need to subscribe to watch the must watch. Those must watch have saved my life like you wouldn't believe. I have The Secret. Good. You should also watch it on Netflix, because those are the people that it actually happened to. People who were living in their car, who didn't have any money, who didn't have any food, all of a sudden becoming multi-millionaires just by the change of their mind. They changed their mindset, and then they changed their matrix. So this is a great book. For those of you who lost loved ones and who are afraid of death, Proof of Heaven is a great book. Proof of Heaven is such a good book. I've put all of this up on some of my YouTube channels already. This is about Dr. Eben Alexander. This is a man of science. He didn't believe in spirituality until he had an NDE, near-death experience. And then he realized that there is more to the physical world. Do you know what I love about the books that I buy? It's that these people were cynics. They did not believe in the spiritual realm. They didn't believe in angels and guides and loved ones. These are men of science. They don't care about spirituality until they had experiences themselves. So those people who don't believe in the divine source, who believe that it's all alchemy. Alchemy is just a human word. Like when I do tarot, oh, it's all alchemy and all of this crap. It's like you know, this, all of that stuff. I'm just like, it is what it is. I don't put a name to it. It is what it is. That's the human name for it. I just read cards. Whatever. If it's tarot, read tarot. It is what it is. If you don't flow on the same energy as me, that's okay. You go on your own road. Find your soul, yourself. Other books that I highly recommend. Dr. Brian Wise. Guys, I want to talk to you about this. For anyone who's had an abuser, abusers, you need to read this book. If you had an abusive relationship, was hurt as a child, an abuser, if you, whatever kind of abuse, child abuse, this is a really good book. Dr. Brian Wise. He is a regressionist. He puts people under hypnosis, and then he had experiences that you wouldn't believe. Now, I highly recommend you getting all of his books because it's so very good. For you guys that want to know about love story and soulmates, this is a true story, by the way. All of these books are based on true stories. So love is real for the soulmate, for the girls who want to find their soulmate connection. Is real. Many Lives, Many Masters is the first book that I went to. This was the second book, and this was the third one. There is one more that I need to get. Dr. Brian Wise, if you ever watch my channel, I just want you to know that I love you. I love you. So get these books, man. Just go on Amazon and type Dr. Brian Wise books, and guys, get all of it. It's so good. Especially those ones who have been in abusive situations as a child, parents, whatever. Very good book. I highly recommend it. Any for you, I have shaman ancestors. I have shaman connections. So I do love shaman connections. Now, my little brother, hey bro, he's somewhat of a skeptic. He's not a cynic, he's more skeptical. And we had just recently connected, and I was like, bruv, did you know that we have like shaman? And he kind of done the eye rolling thing, my little brother. And I went to his house, and I'm gonna show you what I saw. So when he rolled his eyes at me, and my brother's an artist, by the way. I love you, John. My brother's an artist, and when I was talking to him about how we have shaman connection, and he kind of was like, here we go. And I'm like, I go to his house, and this is what he drew. And I'm like, is that a shaman, bruv? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, didn't I tell you the other day that we had shaman and ancestry connection? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, so what made you draw that? And he was like, I don't know, I just wanted to draw it. And I was like, look at that. That is so sick. And I said to him, I want it. I'm taking it. And he was like, okay. I think he was a bit hesitant. But then the next day, he wrapped it up and he gave it to me. How beautiful and talented is my brother? I mean, I like to paint, but I'm no way on his level of creativity. You know what I'm saying? This is like crazy. Another book that I highly recommend, Zero Limits. This is what I was talking about. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Ho'opono teachings. Zero Limits by Dr. Joe Vitale, and Hugh Lin is the one. Yeah. You're right. He's very talented. I told him to watch my channel, but he was like, no, I'm not into all of that, sis. And I'm like, you're going to watch it one day. I know you are. I can feel it. But anyway, another good book to read, Joe Vitale, this shaman Hawaiian man. He's the one who taught the teachings of going into a space. Everything has energy. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. This car salesman was saying these affirmations, mantras, and he said, I made something like 50 million in sales, and I got so much commission that day selling cars. And I was just like, if it works for him, it's going to work for me. Another great book to get if you want to connect with your guides, Wisdom from Your Spirit Guides. Another great book. I bought all of these books on Amazon, so go there. I love James Von Prague. He is a medium psychic. He's just, I love him. James Von Prague, if you ever watch my channel, I love you too. I love you too. So yes, okay, I think I've been on here for a while. Again, I highly recommend this book. Messages, Lessons from the 12 Archangels. I think we all need to connect to the angels, guys. Our lives will flow effortlessly when we call in the divine love source. I'm telling you now. Okay, so if you guys want a personal private reading, send me an email. My email is on my Instagram, my TikTok, and my YouTube. I will be coming back later on this week, and I will be pulling cards. I'm going to be pulling cards from this one. I've got like 150 tarot decks, and my mum thinks I've only got like 30, but I never told her I've got like 150 because, you know, she's a woman that likes to buy clothes. I'm a woman that likes to buy tarot and oracle cards. But this is messages from your animal spirit guides. We all have animal spirit guides, guys. If you're attached to a certain animal, that means they could be potentially a spirit guide or spirit animal for you. Mine is a black panther. What's yours? What is yours? Meditate on it. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I send you so much love and light to all of you. Thank you for being here with me. I will repost this morning's reading on YouTube, and I will repost this one as well on my YouTube. So I will pull cards again this week. I wasn't doing any readings today. It was just strictly talking. Send me an email if you want a personal private reading, guys. Again, I send you so much love and light. Namaste.